Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to be doing a lot of cleaning up in the shop. We are getting a delivery of lumber as well as a set of scaffolding to use today so we can finish working on the ceiling. Let's get to it. Also, I did want to say apologies about the audio. I am getting new microphones coming in the mail today, so in future videos it should sound a little bit better for you guys. Let's get back to it. Let's talk about what we already have done and what we will be doing. So taking a look here at the ceiling, you can see this part of the shop we have already resupported to give us some more clearance, as well as let us sheet the ceiling and insulate. We will be starting on this section next, which is why we are getting a bunch more lumber today, as well as trying to clean up this mess we have here to give us some room to work. I was really hoping that I would be able to take the chains and blower off of the tractor, but it does look like the 70-degree weather we had yesterday was just a joke, and it is going to be snowing the rest of the week. So let's get this thing pulled outside and keep it the way it is for now. All right, let's get these boxes cut down. With us using the turbo heater, since it's been so cold, I've been burning quite a lot of kerosene, so let's get these cleaned up as well. Now that we got all of our garbage and recycling bagged up, that'll be easier to get in the truck and bring over to the dumpsters. Real question for everybody though, does anyone else with shops have issues with flies? It just started last summer here, and I don't know what to do about them. I've tried to spray, and I think currently, just with how open this place is, there's so many ways for them to get in that it's hard for me to keep them out, which is also a reason we're trying to seal up this place better. But let me know what you guys do if you've ever had issues with flies. Now that we have all the trash and recycling taken out, let's work on the rest of the stuff we have over here. Sadly, our utility stall over there is kind of still working as a catch-all at the moment while we continue to work in here, but it is what it is. Something else pretty cool I did find while working in here was on one of the rafters that we pulled out, there were these old keys hanging, which I'm not totally sure what they're for yet, but pretty cool find. I'll add it to the rest of my stuff that I've found while we've been working on the shop. All right, and just like that, we got a bunch of the junk cleaned up. Now let's take a look at that engine we got over there and see if we can get that out of the way as well. So this is a extra small block 350 that I have. It actually came with the truck when I had bought it. It's kind of just been sitting this whole time. I was initially going to try to rebuild it to put it inside the square body, but with engine prices and the cost to rebuild, I actually ended up going with a crate for cheaper than it would have been for me to build this to the same spec as the crate motor was. So let's get this thing blown off and then onto our little rolly cart here so we can move it around. I don't exactly know what I'm gonna bolt to pick this up at the moment because I did take the intake off and I don't know where I put a lot of the bolts for this, so we gotta find those quick. Alright, I think I found us a couple bolts that'll work. So let's get this thing on the hoist and then move to our stand. If I can recommend anything to anybody about cars and buying a hoist, and that would be always get the bigger hoist. So for example, this is the 1-ton hoist, which has worked well, but the legs are much narrower. So if you go up to the 2-ton hoist, you can actually get wider legs that fit around stuff better. So like right now I'm having issues getting this stand close enough to be able to get all the bolts in. So I'm gonna have to lift it up slightly and kind of attach the cart in the air. But if you had a larger hoist, you wouldn't have that issue. All right, now that we got the engine on the cart, our hoist folded up, let's get a bunch of this stuff here moved into the other room so it's out of the way for now. I definitely don't need this place to be perfect right now because we are doing so much other work that is going to get a lot of dust everywhere, and we're gonna have to clean up again shortly, but even just a little bit of cleaning makes me feel way more productive and want to get back to work on this place. Let's see if we can't get the truck moved back far enough so that it clears all the spots here where we're gonna be working. All right, I think we're gonna leave it right there for now because I'm definitely having a tough time moving this thing by myself. These dollies that I bought from Harbor Freight are definitely a great idea, and I think they would work better for a lighter vehicle or somebody with a little bit less rough of a floor. Even this one isn't terrible, but it's definitely bumpy enough that it makes it a pain to push this by yourself. All right, and just like that, we had all the lumber delivered. Sadly, my phone did die mid-delivery, so I lost the clip of that. But if we take a look here, this is what we got. So here's our stack of lumber that we received. This should be everything that we need to finish up our ceiling work on this side of the shop, as well as some scaffolding that'll help us. Definitely not as nice as the other scaffolding I was borrowing last time, but it will get the job done. All right, I just got back out here after eating some lunch, and now that our lumber was delivered and we have some scaffolding, I got some help coming over here this afternoon as well as tomorrow to start the work on the rest of the ceiling here. If you guys did enjoy, please feel free to like and subscribe. Also, I want to hear from you guys more, so throw some comments down below. Let me know what I'm missing, some recommendations on what I should be doing while the ceiling is still wide open. Anything is appreciated. Thank you.